Welcome to the Palio di Siena. This isn't simply a horse race, it's a tradition that has survived for centuries. It's fierce rivalry between neighbors, it's history, religion, family and pride all rolled into one unforgettable event. Twice every year, 10 horses race around the beautiful Piazza del Campo, one of Italy's most famous squares. One race takes place on the 2nd of July in honor of the Madonna di Provenzano. The second is held on the 16th of August, celebrating the Feast of the Assumption. At first glance, it looks like a horse race, but appearances can be deceiving. The horses race without saddles. The track is made of packed earth spread over the brick pavement of the piazza. The corners are incredibly sharp. Jockeys are allowed to push one another and even use special riding props against rival jockeys. And perhaps the most surprising rule of all, a horse can win even if its jockey falls off. Scusi, è davvero solo una corsa di cavalli? No. Allora è una festa. Anche, ma è molto di più. Che cosa significa per voi? È la nostra storia e la nostra famiglia. To understand the Palio, we need to travel back more than 700 years. During the Middle Ages, Siena was one of the wealthiest cities in Europe. Like many medieval cities, Siena loved public festival. Many competitions were organized. There were bullfights, donkey races, buffalo races, boxing contests, and eventually horse races. These early races weren't held in Piazza del Campo. Instead, horses galloped through the streets outside the city walls. Over time, however, the people of Siena wanted something even more spectacular, and the race moved into the city's magnificent central square. Little by little, traditions developed, rules changed, ceremonies were added. The Palio slowly became the extraordinary event we know today. Remarkably, the basic spirit of the race has remained almost unchanged for centuries. Da quanto tempo esiste il Palio? Da tantissimi secoli. Quindi anche il tuo bisnonno lo guardava. Certo, e anche il suo bisnonno prima di lui. Now we come to what truly makes the Palio unique. Most cities have neighborhoods. Siena has Contrade. There are 17 Contrade, each with its own colors, symbol, traditions, museum, church, anthem, and proud history. These aren't simply administrative districts, they're living communities. People are born into a Contrade. Children grow up attending Contrade dinners, festivals, and celebrations. Each Contrade is represented by a beautiful animal or symbol. There is the eagle, the goose, the dragon, the owl, the giraffe, the unicorn, the snail, the she-wolf, the tortoise, the panther, the porcupine, the caterpillar, the ram, the tower, the wave, the forest, and the shell. Only 10 compete in each Palio. 7 participate automatically because they did not race in the previous Palio. The remaining 3 are selected by lottery. Winning brings immense pride. Losing can be heartbreaking. And some Contrade have waited decades for another victory. Papà, per quale squadra facciamo il tifo? Per la squadra di calcio? Sì. Prima viene la contrada, poi il calcio. The Palio isn't organized for tourists, it belongs to the people of Siena. Months before every race, every contrada begins preparing. Flags decorate the narrow streets and volunteers organize enormous communal dinners. Churches prepare for the blessing of the horses. For local families, the Palio is something they inherit. Long before the horses appear, the streets of Siena fill with the sounds of drums and trumpets. Hundreds of men and women dressed in magnificent medieval costumes march through the city. Every contrada proudly carries its colorful flag. The standard bearers perform breathtaking displays, tossing their heavy flags high into the air before catching them with incredible precision. Some families have been flag throwers or drummers for decades. Questi costumi sono davvero bellissimi. Sì, rappresentano la storia delle contrade. Sembrano usciti da un film. No, sono parte della nostra tradizione. One of the most emotional moments happens just before the race. Each horse is taken into the church belonging to its contrada. Supporters crowd inside. Some even have tears in their eyes. The priest blesses both the horse and its jockey before they leave for Piazza del Campo. One traditional phrase has become famous throughout Italy. Vai e torna vincitore. Only a few minutes later, the same horses will be racing at incredible speed through one of the most dangerous courses in the world. Perché il cavallo entra in chiesa? Per ricevere una benedizione. E poi corre? Sì, con tutto il cuore della contrada. Thousands of spectators now fill Piazza del Campo. Some stand in the center of the square, others watch from balconies and windows. The start can take several minutes because every jockey tries to gain the best possible position. Then suddenly, they're off. The first corner, San Martino, arrives almost immediately. It is famous for dramatic falls. Every year, spectators hold their breath. Sometimes jockeys are thrown from their horses, and sometimes several horses fall together. Remember, a horse doesn't need its rider to win. If it crosses the finish line first, victory still belongs to its contrada. È già finita? Sì, è durata pochissimo. L'attesa dura mesi, la corsa solo un minuto. The winning prize is a beautifully painted silk banner known simply as il Palio. Its monetary value isn't particularly high. Its emotional value is beyond measure. Another surprising fact is that jockeys don't represent their hometown. They ride for whichever contrada hires them. Some become heroes, other villains, if they betray a contrada by helping one of its rivals. Politics, strategy, and secret negotiations all play a role before the race even begins. No event that has lasted for centuries escapes legends. One of the most famous concerns the horse Rondone. In 1952, Rondone won the Palio without a jockey after his rider fell during the race. The horse continued alone and crossed the finish line first, proving once again that in Siena, the horse is every bit as important as the rider. Another legendary jockey was Andrea de Gortes, better known as Aceto. During his extraordinary career, he won the Palio 14 times and became one of the greatest champions in the race's history. His name is still spoken with admiration throughout Siena. Il mio primo Palio. L'anno scorso sono andato a Siena con la mia famiglia. Era il mese di luglio e la città era piena di bandiere colorate. Le strade erano decorate e tutti parlavano del Palio. Io non conoscevo questa tradizione. La mattina abbiamo visto la sfilata storica. I musicisti suonavano i tamburi e le trombe. I figuranti indossavano abiti medievali molto eleganti. Nel pomeriggio siamo arrivati in Piazza del Campo. C'erano tantissime persone. L'atmosfera era emozionante. Quando i cavalli sono partiti, tutta la piazza ha gridato. La corsa è stata molto veloce. È durata poco più di un minuto. Alla fine una contrada ha vinto. I suoi abitanti hanno cantato, ballato e pianto dalla felicità. Io non dimenticherò mai quella giornata. Spero di tornare a Siena un giorno per vedere un altro palio. The Palio di Siena isn't simply one of Italy's oldest traditions, it's proof that history can remain alive. Whether you're fascinated by history, learning Italian, or dreaming of visiting Tuscany, the Palio offers a unique glimpse into the soul of Italy. If you ever have the chance to witness it in person, you'll quickly understand why the people of Siena say that the Palio isn't just a race, it's a way of life. If you enjoyed discovering one of Italy's most extraordinary traditions, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more lessons that combine the Italian language, history, culture, and fascinating traditions. Grazie mille per aver guardato, ci vediamo nel prossimo video. Ciao!